In this video, I'm going to show you how to get valuable information from reading the top of the bolt. The kind of information you can find here is the fabric dimensions, what it's made out of, and how to care for it. When you go into a fabric store, this is how you're normally going to find the fabric. It's going to be on a cardboard bolt like this, or on a long round cardboard roll. If it's on a bolt like this, it's folded in half normally. If it's on a roll, it usually is not folded in half. If you look at the end of the bolt here, there's usually labels with the type of information that you need to look at before purchasing the fabric. So here's the end of one bolt to be used as an example here. If you look here on the spine, it's usually here, or maybe it's on a sticker here, you're going to see the price. This price, $7.99. If it's on a fabric bolt, that is the price per yard. So if I wanted 3 yards, it'd be $8 times 3 yards, which means I'd be paying $24 for that. Up here at the top is usually the type of fabric and maybe the collection name. So it could also say flannel, cuddly soft. And then we know it's flannel, and cuddly soft might be the name of the company that created it. Underneath that, it says daisy on doodle vine or wave. That is actually probably the name of the print. So I'd imagine that when there was fabric on this, there were some daisies on it with a doodle vine. So if you're calling to find a specific kind of fabric, you might be able to give them this information here and they can check to see if they have it for you. Right here is what it's made out of. The fabric on this bolt was 100% cotton. This is good to know for if you're making something that you're worried if it's going to shrink, because none of the fabric is pre-washed. So if you wash it, it is going to shrink in this case since it's 100% cotton. Underneath that is going to have the washing instructions. So it tells you that this is machine washable, but you need to line dry it. So it's good to know this information when you buy the fabric. The other important information is right here, 43 inches. This is the width of the fabric. Now bolts come in different widths. 43 is actually kind of unusual. Usually they're either 45 or they're 58/60 inches. So you need to look here, because when you're trying to figure out how much fabric you need, the back of the pattern is going to have two different references. They're going to say 45 inches you need 3 yards, but if you have 60 inches you only need 2 yards. So if you have a 45-inch fabric, then you're going to need 3 yards for that pattern. One last bit of information right here. This says 6 yards. What this means is that when this bolt comes in brand new to the store, it only has 6 yards on it. So if you need a continuous 10-yard piece, you're not going to get it on this bolt. You're going to either have to do it in 2 pieces, or you're going to have to find a different fabric that carries more yards on it. But more than not, fabrics don't usually carry more than 6 to 10 yards unless it's a home decorating fabric. So that's what the information you need to know from a fabric bolt.